تشجعت واخيرا تشجعت وشريت البطاقه باش نركب في هذا الباطو. هذا خدا ليا 220. ماشي خساره فيكم خوتي وخواتاتي. غادي نحاول نصور لكم اطول فيديو في العالم. المهم هذا تقطعت ليا. شوف بعد خطرات راه خليني محدي هنايا. م 220. المهم ماشي خساره فيكم. هذا هو القصر ديال الملك مصطفى. داكشي علاش جا على البحر. داكشي علاش صعيب الواحد يجيب الطوموبيله هنايا تبقى حاير تبقى تقول فين غادي نحطها. الباركينغ غالي. يعني الواحد من الاحسن يبقى ياسين نقولها حتى راسي انا، لان انا عندي صعوبه باش نخرج نتمشى وداكشي شويه صعيبه. الحركه صعيبه. هذا هو القصر. سولته انا جايه غير بواحد التريكو خفيف، فسولته قلت له واش كاين البرد تما. قال لي تقدري تخشى تحت وسط الباطو لداخل. انا لا، انا باغيه بصراحه، انا باغيه. يا غشني يمكن هذا، والله لا غشني. راه كاين الباطو اللي كيدخل وسط الماء. والله لا غشني ولد الحرام. قال لي نو 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 ما كاينش. وانا هذاك اللي بغيت نركب. غادي نرجع له نشوف لا يبغي يرجع ليا فلوسي. انا بغيت نركب في الاخر. وشني شافني ما كنعرفش لونجلي وصيفطني حتى انا غاديه متبعاه. قال لي سيري ضربي دوره من الهيها، راه 50 دقيقه عاد يركب. قال لي سيري ضربي دوره من الهيها طلعي. علاش بغاني؟ باش ما نهبطش الباطو لهادوك الاخرين، الكيران الاخرين. انا غادي نقول له الا يرجع ليا فلوسي. انا ما بغيتش نركب. غادي ندابز معاهم. ما كنعرفش لونجلي. عاونوني خوتي وخواتاتي نهضر بلونجلي. انتربوس هادو كلهم ديال التوريست. هادو كلهم كيديو ندورو دوره في المدينه. واحد كيركب من هنايا من هاد البلاصه هادي. انا باغيه هذاك الطوبيس اللي كيديوه طوبيس، وهو منه طوبيس ومنه باطو. هو اللي بغيت نركب انا. هو كذب عليا قال لي راه ما بقاش. انا تينا مكلخه كون راني كاع ما نسمع له نجي نسول راسي كاين ما عرفتش. المهم المره الجايه او اخيرا غادي نركب هذا. هاي
Ja, såg när du köpte.
bra.
Sitt på den sidan.
اخيرا غادي نركب هذا طوبيس باطو.
Here on your right-hand side, besides this beautiful construction site, you also find a mushroom made out of concrete. It was built in 1989, and this is actually one of the most famous villa spots in Stockholm. If you say to local, ses vid svampen, meet me by the mushroom, they will know exactly where you are. In the middle, otherwise let me know. And I'm just going to say hi to our Swedish passengers, and they're going to come back to English. So hur många svenskar har jag ombord? Upp den handen. Ja, några stycken. Jag kommer prata engelska majoriteten av tur för vi har mestadels utländska gäster. Så jag hoppas att ni är överseende med detta. Men för er som vet att vi ska plussa ner vattnet så är det bara en kvart bort. Så varmt välkomna.
Tack. قالت لنا شحال من واحد ساكن هنايا في السويد. هنايا كلشي هز يديه. تقريبا النص ديال هنايا ساكن غير هنايا في السويد. نصهم توريست. علاش حنايا اللي ساكنين هنايا ما نتساراوش مع راساتنا.
On the left hand side you'll find a big yellow building, and that is a royal library. And in the 80s we had to build a 5-story underground room because of the library's large collection of books. And why so many books, you might be asking? Well, of course it is a library. Also in the year 1661, a new law was introduced in Sweden that says that all publishers are required to sell at least one copy of every newly released book. lots of parks and green areas, but there's Humlegården Arsek on Karlavägen, and this actually used to be considered Stockholm's slum area in the late 1800s, but it has transformed into being one of the most exclusive neighborhoods in all of Stockholm. Karlavägen is one of 4 streets in Stockholm that has this beautiful avenue with trees in the middle, and the street has gotten its name from the 3 Karls, called the 10th, 11th, and the 12th. Karlavägen är alltså en av 4 gator i Stockholm som har den vackra trädallén i mitten, och gatorna har fått sitt namn av de 3 Karlarna, Karl 10, 11 och 12. And also actually planned that it should be a more partial neighborhood if you see this in the architecture. The buildings around us were built in the late 1800s, early 1900s. You see that the ceilings are generally higher and the windows are larger than in the rest of the city. And we are right now in an area called Östermalm, and Öster means east, so we're in the eastern part of the city. And now you might be sitting here wondering, well, what kind of people are living on Karlavägen? I'm here to tell you that the typical Östermalm resident is a pretty vain character and frequently goes to the gym and the hairdresser, and driving an SUV is considered hot stuff. Preferably a Range Rover or a Lamborghini, but to park legally is not that important, because here at Karlavägen more parking tickets are issued than anywhere else in the country. And do you remember this guy? Who is it? It's Avicii, or Tim Berling as his name
هاد
was.
السيده اللي كتهضر على الجايد ديال هنايا كتعرفهم على ستوكهلم وعلى المناطق اللي موجوده هنايا والطرق والقصص ديالهم، يعني حكاياتهم. كتعاود بالونجلي شي شويه كلمات كتقولها بالسويديه للناس اللي ساكنين هنايا، اما هي بصراحه الواحد يترجم هذا الكلام هذا، انا ما كنعرفش الونجلي.
Someone who also lives in this neighborhood, I would say Sweden's in
اما عارفه المنطقه هذه ما نحتاجش كاع ترجمه اصلا.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. You know the soccer player Zlatan? Yeah, Zlatan, he actually lives just a couple blocks away from here on his soon-to-be right-hand side. I'm going to point out for you. Down this street. And you know that Zlatan, he decided to buy a church a couple years ago. A bit strange, but now that I think of it, it's not so weird that Zlatan decided to live in a church, since he basically thinks he's God himself. We are now around at Karlaplan, one of the biggest roundabouts in Stockholm, with 6 streets stretching out in different directions. Looks like it started from above. And do you see this beautiful fountain in the middle? Well, at the beginning of June, it was graduation season in Stockholm, and then we had to turn this fountain off. Because if we didn't do so, our dear students would have used this as their own private swimming pool. Stänger vi inte av Karlaplanshotellet i början av juni så badar våra kära studenter i den som det vore deras privata simbassäng. The brown building on your left hand side is the place where Ingmar Bergman used to live, a Swedish writer and movie director who was nominated for 9 Oscars, and won 3 of them, mostly known for the movie Fanny and Alexander from 1984. And someone who also has lived in that house is August Strindberg, the author that I mentioned earlier, so it is sometimes called the Strindberg House, which is a bit confusing, but still true. Stockholm ranks in the tops when it comes to the number of museums. We're one of the capitals in the world with the most museums. We have over hundreds of them. One of our museums is the Museum of History. This is a yellow building that you find here on your right-hand side. And it is mostly known for its gold room with the gold and silver objects as far as back from the migration period. That's year 400. Historiska museet är alltså känt för sitt guldrum med guld- och silverföremål ända från folkvandringstiden, alltså cirka 400 år efter Kristus födelse. And we are now heading towards Djurgården, and that used to be the king's hunting area back in the day. Djurgården literally translates to the animal yard, and it has been royal land since the 1400s. But in the 1700s, Sweden got a king named Adolf Fredrik, and he wasn't interested in hunting at all. So he opened up Djurgården for the public, and the social life started to flourish. And today, Djurgården mark themselves as the #1 tourist attraction in Scandinavia, with over 15 million visitors per year. And soon, on your right-hand side, you're going to enter find a bridge. And that bridge is called Djurgårdsbron. The bridge connects Östermalm, to where we are right now, to the island of Djurgården. And you will see that this bridge has 4 guardians, 2 statues standing on each side. And those are the 4 Viking gods, Thor, Frigg, Freya and Heimdall. See Heimdall on the right-hand side of the bridge? He has a horn in his hand. Do you guys see Heimdall? Well, the legend has it that he should blow his horn every time a virgin crosses the bridge. But that hasn't happened since the bridge was built in 1897. And we will also be going under this bridge when we are in the water. Vi kommer alltså åka under Djurgårdsbron när vi väl är i vattnet.